Hey everybody, how you going? You are back with Miss Tremba for our reading lesson today on, what day is it? Monday, the 11th of May. So welcome back for another week of learning at home. As you can see, I'm trying out some different backgrounds to my videos this week, so hopefully they're not too distracting, but I thought it would be more interesting than looking at my messy lounge room, so we'll see how we go. Okay, our learning intention for reading today is that I can read with fluency. So fluency is when we can read quickly and accurately and with some expression. So there are two things that we're going to practice this week to help us read with fluency. And the first, which we'll do today, is to reread things to practice fluency. And the second is to be able to read our sight words quickly and accurately. So I'm going to show you today how important reading sight words is to be able to read with fluency. So sight words are words that are very common in different pieces of writing, but they're words that can't always be easily sounded out, like the word the. If I was going to sound out each sound in the word would sound like this. That's not a word, is it? So we say that sight words are words that we can't sound out and we just need to know them. We need to be able to read them quickly and accurately. So what I'm going to be reading is the nursery rhyme Hickory Dickory Dock. And what I've done is I've gone through and underlined the words that are sight words in here. And these are words that I've already learned and I know how to read them really quickly. I don't need to stop and sound them out or decode them. I just know them. I can read them within a sort of second of looking at them. I've also gone through and put a circle around the words that are a little bit trickier. They're not words that I immediately know, and I'm going to have to work them out as I go along. So I want to show you what my first reading of this would be like, what it would sound like, where I've got a combination of words that I know, my sight words, and words that are a bit trickier. So this is how it would sound. Ik, or hickory, ik, or dickory, hickory dickory, dock. The mouse ran up the clock. The clock struck one. The mouse ran down. Hickory dickory dock. It was a bit stop-start, wasn't it? I didn't have great fluency and I had to stop along the way to sound out those words. What would happen though if I had read this 2 or 3 or maybe even 4 or 5 times and I had practiced all those tricky words, is that I would then be able to read it with fluency and it would sound a bit more like this. Hickory dickory dock, the mouse ran up the clock. The clock struck 1, the mouse ran down, hickory dickory dock. Much better, wasn't it? Much more fluent. I didn't have to stop and work out the words because I had read it before. So grown-ups and kids, your task for reading today is to choose one of the nursery rhymes that I've uploaded on ClassTag, and I want you to, with your grown-up, go through and underline some of the tricky words for you. Practice those words, work out what they are, get your grown-up to make sure that you're reading them correctly. And then I want you kids to practice reading your nursery rhyme a few times. You might need to read it 3 times or 4 or even 5 times. before you get really fluent at it. And once you feel like you're reading it fluently, I want you to read it to a grown-up in your house, or maybe to your brother or sister. You might like even to make a little video of it and send that to your teacher. Okay, so that's your job for today. Practice reading your nursery rhyme so that you can read it with fluency. Okay, have fun with this one, guys. If you have any questions, you can message me or you can message your class teacher. Thanks, kids.